Hello, welcome here today to Conny Decorating. Just like before, she's already getting ready with her frisbee and it's about to start. Today's theme is Christmas decoration here on our terrace. Micha is holding the table nicely with the boxes on the side, and our door has the wreath hanging there too. We've just rearranged things a bit and decorated anew, mixing in some old items as well. If you want to know how this decoration works, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And for those who know our films or videos, let's just say that we have a lot of furniture here on the terrace, including pallets, boxes, fruit boxes, and apple boxes from the old country. Then we have our shelf, which we just decorated. This is also a ladder, just with boards, and our lamp up here is actually just birch branches. And here we have a few tillandsias, which I have added on top. We always like it very much, and we can rearrange it again and again. But this time I will take the 3 boxes by the table, and this time I will do it so that I place one box in the middle horizontally and the other with the open side facing out. And the middle one goes across, and then you can also wonderfully add something decorative here. The bench we have is always out here. It's our wooden bench, and I just place it in front. Now, next to our door, which I have also just left hanging, I have kept the ivy in our hanging containers because I find it really beautiful. Green and white are always perfect here with the rose hips. I also leave the wreath wonderfully. Here the needles are slowly coming off, but that doesn't matter. And now I will first take the fruit boxes and place them next to each other. Then I have this old white chair, which looks really nice in a vintage style. Chipped off, we had this one here at the front of the house wall, and we're just going to take it up here for winter. And our wine box, illuminated with the bottles, will go up there, and I'll get it. We have a chair, the wine box is also on top, and next to it, I now have the board. We had the staircase entrance here, and we actually had 3 wreaths from Easter left. There was a hay wreath with gold and a heather wreath. And I will place this board here now. That means if we have a Christmas wreath again, it can go there too. Now I will get the other boxes and I will place them next to the wooden board. Leave a little space because the wood is coming in again. The boxes are standing and I'm already out of breath here. And now I take the wood again and fill up my corners. And also here on the side, here in the back, I simply placed a few branches on the side, and you really get such a nice wintry atmosphere. I think the glass is really, really cool. I actually wanted to fill this with acorns for autumn because we got it with the woods at our wedding, and I think it's perfect for just tossing things in. So I'm going to start by properly arranging the pine cones here. Look, these are the old ones. They even still have moss on them. I'm just going to turn them a bit around, take one of those LED real wax candles and stick it right in the middle here among the pine cones. It holds quite well, plus it has a timer, which is perfect. I can just push it a bit further in. Wonderful. And I think that looks really cool. It kept tipping over, so now I'm taking a bit of moss and putting it in here to make it more stable, and you can press it in better, and I think it will hold. Let me check that. Wonderful. I even have an old potato jute sack, and I think it is very natural and also fits well with Christmas. Right here with the print, and then I just lay it here like a tablecloth, all mixed up on top. And I'll just say that the lantern goes up there. I have all the things down there that we also have up front. And now I really had to laugh. I think this coaster made of wood is totally cool. I even still have the old pink pepper in it and all the succulents here in the terracotta pot. And I even have a piece of tree root or a branch here. And I imagine placing it right here like this. Really nice and rustic, right, Micha? I think it looks great with terracotta. Back there, the tree slice, so this tray or coaster is also supernatural, and of course it fits perfectly here as well. That's why I'm just placing it here. And up here we had the heart decorations with the pumpkins. I have taken them all away. And here I still have the heather. This was the green fluffy heather. And here I also have the pot that stood by our oven. And that will simply go on here. I will now get a few larger cones and I will decorate with them. And right here I made the window decoration myself with our little angels. And so I am now adding white cones here as well, so it reflects down here again. And here are a few whitewashed bricks that I will also place on our brick at the back, where there is still some house plaster, and I will just add them here as well. This means we now have quite a lot of terracotta on this side, which I think is really cool. And back there you can also see our homemade branch tree on the oven, which is all relatively rusty, and later the light will turn on. On this side I would like to use our metal pots, which you probably know as well. Feel free to check the video description below for the link to Hof Ulkers, because they are available there too, and I really use them all year round. Here I even have the heather. Everything stays wonderfully simple like this. I am now getting the small Christmas trees and a few Christmas roses, and I will decorate them here quite simply. And here again are the zinc house sharks, which we always have in use. And here are all the leftovers from the succulents. I would say we can just place them down here. They feel quite comfortable there. The myrtle must not be missing, of course. We also have it over there on our ladder, and it also finds its place here. I have another one. I will check again to see if I can find a pot, and that will also come in now. I now have an incredible number of little pots, and I still have a basket with blue fescue. You know heather as well. It was by our oven, and I will simply decorate with it here again. Wood, of course, must not be missing. I also think it's really cool, this first one, and I will just place it everywhere in between. I always find it nice when it overlaps a bit, and the two fit perfectly. We still have the vintage crown with the prominent presents, and here I have the candle holder for pillar candles, which I also find beautifully made. The border can now be attached here. I could actually add a few nails, but I also think it fits here now, just like it always did, simply integrated. Here is the willow basket we have already planted for over a year. These are also the Christmas roses coming in wonderfully. There are small buds everywhere, which I will fill nicely with soil later. Here's a bit of brown, but it is really fantastic. It will go back here to our side. Yes, I placed the covering at the transition by the white chair, and I'm leaving the oven there for now. I adjusted the flaps a bit. It's also about the evening here. Up here and at the front I have the Muhlenbeck, which is a kind of rusty clay pot. I think it harmonizes quite well, so I'll leave it here. The wood for the rust basket was also here before, and I think it fits well here again. I need to be a bit careful because of the animals, and then I can practically add 2 more pieces here, making it really cozy. I'll also add a small tree, and now I'll finish the bistro table, and then we will have really accomplished it. This is the final touch, or I think I've brought it up from below. We had it on the windowsill last year. It's an outdoor deer, and I think it fits perfectly now. I also have the Bergen Astrin, which I had put in last time. Up top, I still have maritime elements that will be removed, but now I'm adding a Christmas rose on top, and I also have a false cypress here, excuse me, and I would like to place it on the side. Then there's the deer, and I also have this little fir tree, which I think I'll add here as well, and then we're done. That was our Christmas theme here on the terrace, and it's really unusual because it's so mild. No, Micha, absolutely. It is really warm, and it is quite strange to work with Christmas roses, coconut stars, and cinnamon sticks. It is very odd, but we really like it. It also gets dark early in the evening, and it feels cozy. And of course, we really hope that we could inspire you a little today, and we would appreciate a thumbs up. You know, Sophie does too. And many thanks again for the kind comments to everyone, to the furry ones, to my colleagues, and of course to myself. And I also thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to say, stay healthy, feel very much hugged. You're Conny, and exactly. Have a nice Sunday and see you next week. Bye.